These people are lying to your face, bro. The government, the mainstream media, they know these are not no damn space rocks. They know that these are not rocks in the sky. And I'm finna show you how your government is lying to you. I'm literally finna show you right now. I'm trying to get this teaching off, bro. I'm trying to figure out how I can even deliver this to y'all without getting overwhelmed because it's a lot. But let me try to piece this together so you can understand it. Even people who are not Christians have heard or are at least familiar with a little bit with this one verse, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. It reads, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Everyone has heard that before, like even people who are not Christian darn near. But I'm pretty sure what most people did not know is that the one that I just read you, there are things that have been removed. So most things from the Bible today, about probably like over half of the Bible has been removed. So the modern day current Bible that we have is 60, they say 66 books. But you can buy older versions of the Bible that have over 80 books, close to 90, and I'm pretty sure there's like way more than that. So this is an older Bible from the 1500s. It's called the Geneva Bible. Let's read that exact same sentence, but before the 1900s, before the 2000s, when people start taking stuff out, okay? And you're gonna see why it's in people's best interest to remove things from the Bible so we don't have information. Mind you, you can get this Bible on anywhere. Like this is I believe this is like Amazon. Yeah, you can get this Bible anywhere. Like you can buy it. But let's get into the same sentence, the Geneva version though. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and hear me now, and against worldly governors, the princes of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness, which are in the high places. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is the wording and like how the sentence is constructed. It says, we wrestle not against this, but we wrestle against this. We wrestle against that. We wrestle against this. Let's see. They cut it up into pieces. Okay, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we do wrestle against principalities. That's one thing. And against powers. That's one thing. And against worldly governors who are the princes of darkness of this world. That's one thing. That's one thing. It makes sense why they would take that out, right? Now, when we get into the Bible and when we get into, someone who is not a Christian, someone who is not that spiritual, who is trying to like get into this realm of things, we have to go to the Bible and see how God says we're supposed to read it. Because you really ain't supposed to just start from Genesis and read all the way to Revelations. Like, you're not going to understand any of it. That's not even how God says you're supposed to read the Bible. This is how Yah says you're supposed to read the Bible. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So he's basically talking about like people with like little understanding, or like people who are new in Christianity. We call that them being on the baby food. And like as you mature and understand more things, we call that like getting into like the adult food, basically like maturing. So he says, who shall I make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the baby milk and drawn from their mother's breast, like growing up, basically. And he says, this is how we're supposed to actually read the Bible. He says, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, meaning here a little and there a little. You're supposed to read the Bible here a little and there a little, precept upon precept. There's one part of the Bible that will coincide with another part. You're not just supposed to read all of it at once. Here a little and there a little. So with that being said, in Ephesians, when it literally talks about the worldly governors being the princes of darkness of this world. There are literally other verses that coincide with that we should take a look at as well. And I'm going to prove to you that your government is basically satanic. I mean, it says it literally right here, which is why it was removed from the Bible. The worldly governors are the princes of darkness of this world. Okay. Now we can go to John 16. Okay. And it says, when Jesus comes back, he will convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment. And it says concerning judgment, because the ruler of this world will be judged for his evilness. Satanic, Luciferian system that we call the government. And here's another one. Job 9, verse 24. It literally says this earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And here's a whole nother one. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. God literally says you are not even supposed to love this world or the things that are even in this world. You're not supposed to even care about none of that. And here's why. It is because this world is literally the devil's to offer, which is why when we get into the realm of going down the rabbit holes of Hollywood and like the Illuminati and selling your soul, this world is the devil's to offer. Watch this. Like I said, precept upon precept, line upon line. We're going to go to Matthew chapter 4, verses 8 and 9. Okay. And again, the devil took Jesus up on an exceedingly high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of this world and their glory. He showed him the whole world and its glory. And the devil said to Jesus, all of these things I will give to you if you will fall down and worship me. And obviously, Jesus declined and was like, get out of here. But Jesus did not say this stuff is not his to offer. This world literally belongs to Satan. And this is scripture to prove it. And our government has been working hand in hand with fallen entities from the beginning. I'm not talking about modern human history, Revolutionary World War type stuff. I'm not talking about civil rights times, Revolutionary War. I'm talking like darn near since Adam and Eve. Like our government has been working with what we call aliens, and I'm gonna show like this. Oh God, this video is too deep, bro. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all not even gonna be able to receive this information. But our government has been working hand in hand with fallen entities for a very long time, way longer than before any of us were born, since biblical times for sure. And I'm going to continue to show you throughout the rest of this video.